I'm walking in the mountains of the moon. I'm on the trail of the Renaissance artist Piero della Francesca, and so I've come to the town in northern Italy which Piero made his own.
There it is, Urbino. I've come here to see some of Piero's finest works, masterpieces of art, but also masterpieces of mathematics.
The artists and architects of the early Renaissance brought back the use of perspective, a technique that'd been lost for 1,000 years. But using it properly turned out to be a lot more difficult than they imagined. Piero was the first major painter to fully understand perspective, and that's because he was a mathematician as well as an artist. I came here to see his masterpiece, The Flagellation of Christ, but there was a problem.
I've just been to see The Flagellation and it's an absolutely stunning picture. But unfortunately, for various kind of Italian reasons, we're not allowed to go and film in there. But this is a maths programme after all, and not an arts programme. So I've used a bit of mathematics to bring this picture alive.
We can't go to the picture, but we can make the picture come to us. The problem of perspective is how to represent the three-dimensional world on a two-dimensional canvas. To give a sense of depth, a sense of the third dimension, Piero used mathematics. How big is he going to paint Christ? If this group of men here are a certain distance away from these men in the foreground. Get it wrong, and the illusion of perspective is shattered. It's far from obvious how a three-dimensional world can be accurately represented on a two-dimensional surface. Look at how the parallel lines in the three-dimensional world are no longer parallel in the two-dimensional canvas, but meet at a vanishing point. And this is what the tiles in the picture really look like.
What is emerging here is a new mathematical language which allows us to map one thing into another. The power of perspective unleashed a new way to see the world. A perspective that would cause a mathematical revolution.
Piero's work was the beginning of a new way to understand geometry. But it would take another 200 years before other mathematicians would continue where he left off.